분은 이제 연락 전화 있으니까.
We are just so happy that you came out and visited us on this dark, rainy night when 6:30 feels like 11:30. So thank you so much for coming out and being here and celebrating the artists with us. We would love to know that you are here, so if you haven't signed in or just let us know that you are here tonight, we do have a check-in sheet at the front. We're just very excited to show this exhibition to you, and I'm gonna have Mia, our owner of the gallery, share a little bit about the artist and the artwork, and here she is.
Hello everybody. My name is Mia. I'm the owner of the gallery. I know the weather's so bad today, but I really appreciate all of you to make that tonight with the amazing art shows. So let me introduce a little bit about 봉준 Kim's background. So this is really rare chance to see the amazing, like well-known Korean artists. Really honored to have his whole around 50 artworks around in our space. As you see, the big pieces down to the his historical around 80s, earlier 80s in Korea. There are a lot of stuff going on in Korea historically, and especially we have some hurtful events for the Americans setting up. His voice really helped to be having a right amount of timings. And then recently we had some some sad events in Korea, but it's going until this time. It's just since we having his artwork, I think this is really powerful to help our Korean spiritual way. And then now he's the back of these guys, and then his newest artworks, and then where he wanted to go, and he's wanting to go to the global genius, people's spiritual, and then all of the world kind of going together as a piece, and in the world, kind of today's world. So his work blend Korean traditional with contemporary themes, presenting stories that speak to the universal fight for freedom and justice. So this exhibition is particularly significant as it takes place against the backdrop of global spotlights on South Korea, where recent happened that I mentioned already has challenged the country's democracy and stability. So Bongjun works is a vivid reminder of the sacrifice made by the originally citizens to secure that democracy we cherish. Especially species like I would like to mention his bittersweet liver. So in Korea we said upuda. So you find it you can like the right there, right there. Yeah, because it was 3 hours happening in Korea about that how exactly he's feeling the put on that. So if I translate the word bittersweet liver, but it's like we call it upuda. So it's kind of sad, but nothing at the same time. Sorry, like I just write down so many stuff now. So so he's this like recent style that is like exactly as you see the indigenous pop art, and then you see that coming out from the Korean spiritual, from the we told this is bright mask on the top. So and then his work usually connected to the mother goddess. So it's connected to where it came from. That he's everywhere, every countries they have all like mother spirituals all connected together. So you can see this. That is a recent work. And then the bottom is that like water goddess Tahoma. So he got inspiration by the mountain Rainier. There are like the water goddess. But interestingly, you can see like only everyone has their idols, but she doesn't have it because that's the water made by her tears. That is why she's kind of crying over, and then they make that a 6 stream down to the rivers, and then just bring out all spiritual together as a word-wise. That's his recent works, and remarkable. So as Bongjun himself say, art is a tool to remember the past and a voice for the future. So this art exhibition challenged us to reflect on the meaning of democracy and urging us to protect and nurture it for national generation to come. So he's actually, we're gonna have another, the talk show. It's on January 9th. So you can all come together if you have a word know about deeper and about his voice and what is the meaningful behind. We'll have another event, so please sign on our RSVP through our website. And again, thank you so much for joining tonight. And if you have any question and you want to have a more deeper know, definitely we are here. Kelly's here, me are here, and so we'll help you guys. Thank you so much.
We are so happy tonight to also be joined by State Representative Cindy Ryu. Cindy is the Washington State Representative of the 32nd District and is the first Korean American woman to have served as a mayor in America. And she just has a couple of words she wants to share about her own experience and what this show means to her.
Hello everyone, thank you so very much for inviting me to speak. This is fantastic. I got to know Mr. Kim at a couple of events at the City Hall and at the Mount Baker community, and this piece happened to be there. And then I walk in here and it is even better, especially hung correctly and hung with the great lighting. And so it's like seeing another version of the same piece, but much more dynamic than how I remembered it. So, and I also got a chance to chat with him today, and the commonality, because I started asking him about Bong 내려온다, the tigers coming down the hill, what does that really mean? And so he told me the story about the ancient history as well as the more contemporary story of how a pansori singer made it into a hit. And so I'm gonna have to look that up. So if you like pansori or if you like that particular song, please send me the link to it. And my daughter, whose birthday it is today, happens to be born the year of the tiger, and so I'm gonna have her take a look at that. But the commonality that we have is his mom is from Hwanghae-do, and my dad is also from Hwanghae-do. And so we have common ancestors, or at least neighbors anyway. What I really thought about as I was prepared to come here was, art. I love to go to museums. Any place I go, museums, I always make a day for the museums, even if everyone else is saying we want to do something fun. Well, museums are fun for me. And so why is that? Galleries and museums, why do we like to go and see or feel or experience? I think it is because it's how we, no matter what our tastes are, whether it's modern or ancient or current or even informative, I like to get information, especially about the meaning behind art. But I think the real reason we really appreciate and need art in one way or another, whether it's performing arts or visual arts, is that it makes us feel something, right? We might not get the same feeling, but we absolutely feel something when, especially Mr. Kim's artwork, because it is so dynamic. It can make you excited, it can make you angry, actually, some of them. It can make you actually nostalgic for the old days, and especially some of these sceneries. I used to do those with my mom. It made my hands burn because I was only 8 or 9 years old, but those are old traditional ways of family life and community life. And so I want to congratulate you, Mr. Kim, as well as everyone who had a hand in putting this fabulous show together. Congratulations. 축하드립니다.
Yes, I second that. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Stella Jung, who studied opera at Yonsei University in Seoul. She will be singing a piece written by the artist Kim Mi-ki. Bong Joon and Kim Min have known each other since they were first making artwork in Korea in the 1980s. Both were part of the art movement that called for democracy in Korea. This song, which the title translates to Morning Dew, epitomizes the movement, this movement for free speech, democracy, and human rights. So join me in welcoming Stella Jung.
길 세우고 풀잎 밝은 미소를 배운다. 태양의 묘지 위에 붉게 타오르고 한낮에 찌는 더위는 나의 시련일지로 나 이제 가노라. 저 거친 광야에 서로 모두 버리고 나 이제
Thank you so much. So, if you haven't gotten a snack yet, we have snacks and drinks in the back. We would also encourage everyone to take a look at our exhibition catalog. I think there are a few left. Those can be purchased through me. They're $25. You can also use the QR code. You can also use the QR code on the signs by the catalogs as well. If you get one tonight, you can also have Bong sign it for you. So that's kind of an exciting bonus. Also, if you feel so inclined, we do have a donation QR code set up around the gallery. $5, $10, and $25 donations help make events like this happen and help us support artists in the community in Seattle and beyond. So you can find those by the snacks and in the back. I think we're gonna pause and let you guys look. We're actually going to do a dance. Yes, okay. So now I have the pleasure to introduce Min Soo Kim Silby, who is going to share a traditional Korean dance with us. She will be performing Ipchum, which refers to fundamental dance performance, during the introductory stages of learning Korean traditional dance. It emphasizes the natural flow of movement and emotional expression rather than adhering to specific rhymes, costumes, or predetermined sequences. And you'll see that dance is an important part of this show. Bong was part of the dance group when he was in college. You can read more about that in the catalog. So I will now introduce Min Soo. I would just like to thank all of you again for coming out tonight. And if you have any questions about the artwork, or if you're interested in one, those can be directed towards me. I'd be happy to answer any questions about any, for anyone interested in purchasing one of these artworks to take home. And lastly, let's just give Bong Joon a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you.
이렇게 많이 와주셔서 고맙습니다. 미국에서 제대로 된 전시를 한 게 이게 여기가 처음인 것 같습니다. 그동안 지난번에 여름에 왔을 적에 봄 여름으로 해서 한 15군데 행사를 하면서 미국을 돌아다닌 적이 있었는데 그때는 워크숍이나 이런 퍼포먼스를 하면서 다녔는데 오늘 제대로 갤러리에서 전시를 하게 돼서 기쁘게 생각하고요. 오늘 특히 네.
So he said he's very grateful to have his solo art shows at an actual gallery because last summer when he was visiting here and then he did some quite a amount of time for the workshops and but actually it's not actually showing but this time actually he can have some of his own art shows, solo art shows. First time in the USA. He's very grateful for this.
시애틀에 와서 보는 느낌은 다른 도시하고 다른 이제 느낌을 많이 받았습니다. 오늘도 그런 걸 이제 느끼게 되는데 제가 좋아하던 분들, 특히 여성분들이 많았었는데 거기 그런 분들이 오늘 다 오신 거예요. 그래갖고 수지사 주 의회 의원님도 와서 인사도 해주시고. 설명 씨가 일단 초대해 주시고 오늘 춤을 추신 분, 노래하신 분들 제가 평소에 오늘 왔으면 했던 분들이 오늘 다 오셔서 저를 축하해 주셔서 대단히 감사드립니다.
He really appreciate everyone's make that tonight, and then also he's a big fan of listening to Ryu's our governors, and then also the Minsus who will do dance together tonight, and then also singing song tonight, amazing song that Stella He will also really appreciate everybody to make that is happening tonight. Really appreciate it.
아까 아침 이슬 노래를 작곡했던 김민기 형하고 친했어요. 같이 예술 운동을 했었었는데 올해 여름에 돌아가셨죠. 그런 우리의 민주화 운동은 단순하게 그런 정치적인 투쟁만이 아니라 한국의 깊은 어떤 문화 의식과 관련이 깊습니다. 그래서 문화운동과 민주화운동을 이게 떼놓고 볼 수가 없는 그런 역사를 사실 가지고 있습니다.
So about the Korean history, the democracy movements cannot be separated from the Korean art culture. And also he know each other together with the composer earliest Stella Jung singing song. He sadly passed away, but he usually worked together with him as a friend.
특히 우리 문화운동에서 탈춤운동이나 노래운동, 이런 목파나운동, 이런 춤운동 이런 것들은 민주화 운동의 현장에서 같이 민중들과 함께 아파하고 그런 투쟁을 함께 했던 그런 역사를 가지고 있습니다.
In Korean history, in the democracy movement, will always be using that the tool about the dance and then also the arts and then all the print art as you sing around, and then it cannot be separated. It's always moved together with the democracy movement.
그래서 예술이면 예술, 미술이면 미술에 갇혀 있지 않고 항상 사회와 개방적인 소통을 해. 예술이 사실은 국제적인 보편성으로서의 인권, 평화, 자유의 가치를 사실 담고 있는 이 문화예술을 성취할 수 있었습니다.
because of that, we related all the different into the dance and the people's voice in it. So we approach it to this until this moment with this. So he can actually bring all together with the meaningful to bring it all together, the democracy, the movement into that dance and arts and people's and the voice in it.
한국이 지금 굉장히 위중하고 굉장히 위태롭고 불안합니다. 그래서 저도 매번 한국 뉴스를 지금 보고 있는데 지금은 쿠데타 시기입니다. 쿠데타가 다시 끝난 게 아닌 시기여서 저도 굉장히 초조한 마음으로 매일 뉴스를 접하고 있습니다만은 한국의 이 민주화의 이 앞으로 계속되어질 수밖에 없는 이 역사는 세계 민주화운의 역사를 21세기 형태로 끌어올리는 그런 역할을 저는 할 거라고 봅니다. 그래서 서양의 아나운서들도 와서 여기 요번에 탄핵 반대, 계엄령 반대 시위를 하는 거 의사당 앞에서 하는 걸 보니까 이거는 21세기의 새로운 문명을 만들고 있는 민주주의다 이렇게 말씀하는 걸 보고 공감했습니다.
As you can watch what's going on in South Korea right now, the coup broke out, right? The self-coup, and I've been following that really closely. And this is the time where what's happening in Korea will be exemplary. Will be example, the leading the world, who is looking after us, and this will set the example. And we have to know, we have to be aware that this coup has not stopped yet. We have to really watch what's really going on.
한국의 민주주의는 그래서 일국주의적인 한국의 문제만이 아닙니다. 세계사의 새로운 문명을 만들어 나가는 그러한 이 문화 창조이면서 새로운 민주적인 사회를 여는 그런 뒷목에 있는 지금 역사이니까 많이들 연대해 주시고 도와주시면 감사하겠습니다.
We're living this time is a history moment. What's happening in Korea is that it's opening the new world, that if we don't watch them and support it, and it's obviously it's going to fail it, right? And please join us this movement. And this is not only happening in one part of the world. We have to support that so that we're going to open up the new world.
오늘 이렇게 같이 참석해 주셔서 대단히 감사합니다.
Thank you for being here with us.
All right, yeah, so we'll continue. Please feel free to wander back into the studio, get some more snacks. Bongjun might do some more calligraphy paintings, we'll see. And definitely let me know if you want to purchase one of those catalogs. So thank you again for coming tonight.